So in this lesson, we're going to put a bullet hole on our game. So when we shoot, we get the bullet hole. So first thing you're going to do is make sure you have these packages. The Legacy Particle Pack, make sure you open it in Unity and bring it into your project. And then these two images. You can drag them into Unity or you can download them, and then when you get the download done, you go up here and go Assets, Import Assets, and get them from the downloads. So if I look at my assets here, I have both of these. And I have my game art right there. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we want to do is we want to go to our effects folder here, down here, and you're going to type in bullet impact. Okay, stone effect. So you can see I have two of these, but these are because I've already created my game. So I already have these here. And I already have it dragged in. I'm going to drag it in just once so you can see what's going on. Then I'm going to delete it. Okay, so if we look at mine here, there's this one. First thing you're going to do is you're going to delete this decal. And then on your impact debris, you're going to disable this renderer. So make sure you do both of those. And for my stone effect, I have this set at 100. I don't want my bullet hole to disappear real quick. I want it to stay there for a while. Right now the one is 5. And so I want to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to have mine's at 100. Okay, so I'm going to now delete that because I already have it. And up here, you're going to right click, create quad. Right there while you're on the bullet impact, you're going to right click, create quad, and you're going to name it bullet hole. So right click, 3D object, quad, and name it bullet hole. And then you're going to remove the mesh collider from the thing there. Okay. Then we're going to go back to our assets in our materials folder. And you're going to right click, create material. And you're going to name it stone bullet hole. All one word, stone bullet hole, capital S, capital B, capital H. Okay? Alright, so let's keep going. Now, while you're in this one here, you're going to go back to the assets, game art, and we're going to move these two up there. So let's go back to the stone bullet hole. And while you're on the stone bullet hole material, just click on your game art. So the stone bullet hole is still up here. We just click back here so now we can see this. You're going to drag this bullet hole here. Now make sure your bullet hole before you do that is a sprite. Both of these should be a sprite. That one's a sprite, and this one's a sprite. So let's go back to our materials, stone bullet, and so make sure those are sprites. And then you're going to go ahead and drag the bullet hole up here and the bullet hole up there. Now I did some changes. Specular, transparent, and alpha. So I changed these. I'm rendering on both sides. And then I am going ahead and I'm going to change these two settings here. So make sure the offset is here and that's there. So offset would be negative 0.04 and the Y would be 0.03. So make sure you get both of those done for our settings here. And that again is our material. This one. So we've got the bullet hole there. We've changed these settings, etc. Okay, so now you're going to then drag back to assets, your prefabs. You're going to drag this bullet impact system. Let's create a folder called effects. Right click, create folder, and name it effects. And then I want you to drag this thing down in there. So you're just going to drag it back in here so it'll turn blue. And now I have too many of these already, but you can see we now have a prefab. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do is we're going to be creating a empty, and it's going to be called global references. Right here, create empty, global references. And then we're going to create a script for global references. Now I'm going to give you the script, but you're going to make sure you create it. And it better be named global references. I don't want to see new behavior on there. New behavior means you did not load it. So you're going to name your script global references as soon as you create it. Once you create it, global references, capital G, capital R. And then when you come on, you better be named here. Then you're going to delete your stuff from here down and paste mine right there. You're not touching this to copy or delete. You're going to delete your stuff from down here and then copy mine starting right here and paste it inside there. And we're going to take that global references, and once we get that script inside there, you're then going to go back to your prefabs, and you're going to drag your bullet hole stone impact up there. Okay, the one you created here. Okay. Now, some of you may get an error message about post-processing. So let's make sure you have that. So you would go to the package manager, Unity registry, and you're going to click on post-processing and make sure you have it. If you have an error message, maybe because you need to update this. So again, Unity registry, post-processing, make sure you have it. Okay, now let's look at some changes I made on my weapon. Okay, my weapon, I increased the speed to 500. I'm firing single shot, fire whatever you want. But 500 on the speed, I'm going to be able to knock things over. Only 0.2 on the shooting delay. I want to be able to shoot a lot and fast. So now on my bullet prefab, I got rid of that trail renderer. So if you see a trail renderer here, make sure you right click and remove component. Get rid of the trail render. I don't want to see that thing coming around. And also, I made my bullet smaller. My bullet was big when I was first demonstrating it, but I made it bigger, smaller. It's like 0.002, 0.002, 0.01. You make it whatever size you want to. The other thing I did is I went to my targets and I increased the mass. I don't want them flying in the air or falling all over the place. Okay, so now when I fire, yeah, the other thing I'm going to do, because this stupid mouse, when this game starts, sometimes a lot of times things pointing down, is I'm going to make this play maximized up here from the games. So play maximized. Now when I play, bullet hole may still be a little bit big, but I can always change it. And I like the way these are getting knocked off. By increase, I may make the mass a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting knocked back. You can fool around with the mass. There is no right or wrong. So now I can delete these because I don't need them. The only reason I have them here is so you can see them. So you can see there. Once it turns blue, it's a prefab, and you don't have to have it anymore. But I wanted you to see what I had there. So so make sure you, before you start this, or when you get done with it, you need to save a new scene, because if you screw it up, then you can go back and go back to your original scene and continue with it. So let's see if we get the bullet hole inside there and start knocking some stuff down. One of my other classes actually went and got some images and put images of different animals here, and they're like a little target when they're shooting. Anyway, add it to your game, and we will go from here.